my dears, and welcome back to my corner of the internet. I'm Shannon, and today I've got a book tag to share with you guys. I feel like it's been ages since I've done a book tag, and this is a Christmas book tag. I know I've done these before on my channel, but I'm not sure I've done this particular one. I saw this on a blog. Let me look and see what the blog was called so I can give credit where it's due. It was called thatartsyreadergirl.com. So this is the 2023 Christmas song book tag. So it's basically the title of a Christmas song and then a question sort of relating to the title. And I thought to make it a little interesting, I would keep this to books that I've read in 2023. So let's just get on into it. The first question is, okay, I'm seeing the girl on her blog. She said too, I'm limiting my choices to books I read in 2023. Same girl. Okay, number 1, All I Want for Christmas Is You. Favorite bookish couple. Now, I read mostly horror and thrillers. So that doesn't really lend itself to couples. But I will say I did read The Cruel Prince this year by Holly Black, and I liked that pair. I can't remember their names, of course. I don't know if you're like me, but like once I'm done a book, the details leave. I remember the feelings I had, the vibes, if you will, but unless it truly shook me, the details leave me. I can almost picture their names. I can almost see it. Anyway, we're going to go with them because that's really the only book I read this year, I think, that would have a couple that would in any way, shape, or form be anyone's favorite bookish couple. Number 2, I'll Be Home for Christmas. Name a book where a character is away from home, school, or on vacation. Let me think about this. What I should have done is like thought about these questions ahead of time, but I thought it'd be more fun to just kind of get into it with you. So let me give that a thought. Actually, let me pull up my Goodreads list here of books I've read this year so that it can kind of kickstart my memory. Okay, I read A Dead of Winter by Darcy Coates earlier this year, and they are definitely trying to go on vacation. It's kind of a winter isolation story where people are getting picked off one by one once they're sort of trapped in the freezing cold in the middle of nowhere. So I guess we'll go with that one. Because other than that, I read the St. Ambrose School for Girls. Is that what it's called? Yeah. Which does take place at a school. But it wasn't my favorite. I definitely liked Dead of Winter better, so we'll go with that one. Question number 3. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Name your favorite little book, children's book, short story, novella, etc. I guess I go with The Christmas Guest by Peter Swanson. I enjoyed that. I thought it was fun, very quick read. I loved the ending, and just overall, I think that was my favorite from the year in terms of short story or novella. Number 4, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. What books do you hope Santa brings you this year? Well, number 1, I really hope that he brings My Darling Girl by Jennifer McMahon. I've read 3 of her books already, and I love them. I think she's a really interesting author and storyteller, so I'm dying to get my hands on her newest book. Another one I really hope shows up under the tree is called Small Things Like These by Claire Keegan. This book has a 4.2 rating with over 100,000 ratings. That sounds incredible. I know that Cillian Murphy is going to be turning this, or going to be starring in a film adaptation of this, and I've heard people just say it's fantastic. So those are definitely the 2 I'm hoping end up there. Other than that, I honestly really love seeing what books people pick out for me on their own without my asking for it. I love seeing, you know, when someone's in a bookstore and they're trying to pick out a book for me, what they pick up. I think that's so interesting. So I would also be very happy with a few surprises. So let's see, next question. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Which book turned your nose red? made you cry. Oh my God, not this again. That book is On the Savage Side by Tiffany McDaniel. I don't know that I will ever fully recover from this book. I don't know. I don't know that I will. It's so good, but so upsetting. It's about two sisters in Ohio, and the town they're in, girls are going missing. Like, there's no way to adequately describe this book to you in a way that will make you understand what you'd be getting yourself into. But it's so good. It's so good. Also, Betty by the same author also made me cry this year. Number 6. The most wonderful time of the year, your favorite book / kind of book to read during the holidays. Well, it should come as no surprise. I love reading Christmas books during the holidays. And I mean, it should come as no surprise if you've been around my channel in the past during the holidays. I love it. I love Christmas books. It's the only time of year that I'm really like truly ready to just dive into cheesy romance books. I love it. I love it when it's set during the holidays. The rest of the year, I want it dark. I want it twisty. I want it gritty. At Christmas time, give me your sweetest stories. Number 7, We Three Kings, your favorite trilogy / book from a trilogy, or Friel. This is a tongue twister, Kate. Let's start over. Number 7, We Three Kings, your favorite trilogy / book from a trilogy, or feel free to fudge it and pick a book from a series. I don't read a lot of series or trilogies, and I haven't read any this year. But once again, we're going to default to The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, because I know that is a series, and I did read the first one. And I do look forward to reading the second one. I think it's called The Wicked King. And I've heard the second one's even better than the first one. And I did enjoy the first one. So we'll go with The Cruel Prince. Number 8. Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. A character you would love to be snowed in with. Again, this goes back to like my favorite bookish couple. There's not a ton of characters I would like to be snowed in with. Maybe for the night, the bunnies from Bunny, just to get swept up in that chaos. Because that's another book I read this year. I read it twice this year. Once for my channel, once for my podcast. And I loved it. It's just that exact kind of crazy that I love. So yeah, but only for one night. Snowed in with the bunnies. Number 9, Last Christmas, a book that seriously let you down. Perhaps it shouldn't have, because I know that it's not my preferred genre, but this year I read Assistant to the Villain, and I was disappointed by it. I know a lot of people love it, and it just wasn't for me. Not to say it's a bad book or you shouldn't love it. You should. I hope you do. But it was a bit of a disappointment for me. But again, only Christmas time do I like things a little cheesy. And that one definitely is. So, was definitely disappointed. Also, Orange's Marmalade that I read. I haven't done a video on this channel about Orange's Marmalade, but I read it for my podcast. It's called Orange's Marmalade, a Biscuit McKee mystery. It was absolutely bonkers. So I don't even know that I was disappointed in it, because I had so much fun reading it. But, so yeah, you know what? Scratch Orange's Marmalade. I had too much fun talking about it with my friend to say it disappointed me. And finally, number 10, White Christmas. An upcoming release you're dreaming about. There's so many, isn't there? There's just always so many to look forward to. The new Riley Sager. The new Paul Tremblay. Whatever Stephen Graham Jones puts out next. There's just so many. Whatever Mona Awad puts out, like Ian Reid. I'm just constantly looking forward to new books from my favorite authors. And of course, now that I'm sitting here filming it, I can't think of any specific titles. I can almost remember Paul Tremblay's next book's title. It's something about horror movies. Okay, not only is it something about horror movies, it's literally called Horror Movie. So I'll look forward to that for sure. Other than that, oh, I know another one. Hazel Hayes, she's a YouTuber here, and she put out a book a few years ago called Out of Love, and she's got a new one coming out this year in April. I've requested it on NetGalley, so I've got my fingers crossed I'll get approved for it. But definitely that one as well. I thought Out of Love was very interestingly written, and I look forward to seeing what else she puts out. I think she's a very smart, very, I don't even know how, like a very fierce, bold woman. I just find her very fascinating in general, and along with her writing, I find that very interesting, and I look forward to reading it. So there you go, you guys. This is, what's this, Vlogmas Day 7? Yes. I hope you enjoyed Vlogmas Day 7. It's a little on the short side, but I knew I wouldn't get a vlog finished in time, so I thought, well, let's go with this. Anyway, let me know in the comments down below what's a book you're looking forward to coming out in 2024, or honestly answer any of these questions. I would love to know your answers for any of them. So I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye, guys.